Are you struggling with debt? Let's dive right into it. Debt. It's a four-letter word that can cast a long shadow over our lives. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to. The first step in breaking free of this financial bind is understanding your debt. Yes, that means knowing exactly how much you owe and to whom you owe it. It might seem overwhelming, a mountain too high to climb, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. So let's take that step. Let's unravel the intricate web of your debt. Prioritizing your debt is crucial. Maybe it's that high-interest credit card or that student loan that's been lurking in the shadows. Once we know what we're dealing with, we can create a plan, a roadmap to financial freedom. Debt can feel like a weight, but with understanding and planning, we can lift it. Knowing your debt is the first step towards financial freedom. Once you've got a clear picture of your debt, it's time to create a budget. Now, why is a budget necessary? Well, it's your financial compass. It helps you navigate your income and expenses, ensuring you're not spending more than you earn. So how do you create a budget? You start by allocating funds to three major areas: necessities, savings, and debt repayment. Necessities include things like rent, groceries, and utilities. Savings are for your future, and debt repayment, of course, is for reducing your outstanding balances. What's crucial here is consistency. It's about sticking to your budget no matter what. If life throws a curveball, adjust your budget accordingly. You may need to cut back on non-essentials or find ways to increase your income. Remember, a budget isn't set in stone. It's a flexible tool that should adapt to your changing circumstances. And above all, a budget is your roadmap to a debt-free life. Now you've got your budget, but how do you start paying off your debt? Right, let's dive into some common debt repayment strategies. First up, there's the avalanche method. This involves paying off your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. The advantage? You save more on interest over time. The disadvantage? It might take longer to pay off each debt, which could be disheartening. Next, we have the snowball method. Here, you pay off your debts from the smallest to the largest. The upside? You get quick wins, which can be a real morale booster. The downside? You might end up paying more in interest over time. Both methods have their merits, so it's about finding what works for you. Do you need the psychological boost of the snowball method, or would you rather save on interest with the avalanche method? Choosing the right strategy can make your debt repayment journey much smoother. While paying off debt, don't forget to build your emergency savings. It's like a financial safety net that cushions you from unexpected expenses. These can be anything from a surprise medical bill to an urgent car repair. Without an emergency fund, these unforeseen costs can derail your debt repayment plan and potentially push you further into debt. So, how do you start an emergency fund? Well, it's simple. Start by setting aside a small amount from your income each month. You might be wondering, how much should you aim for? A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This amount can provide a solid buffer against financial surprises. Building an emergency fund while paying off debt may seem like a balancing act, but remember, every dollar saved is a step towards financial security. It's a crucial step that can prevent future debt and keep your debt-free journey on track. An emergency fund is your safety net on your journey to becoming debt-free. Let's recap the journey towards becoming debt-free. Our first step was understanding your debt. That meant taking a good hard look at what you owe, to whom, and at what interest rate. Knowledge is power, and in this case it's the first step towards financial freedom. Next, we moved on to creating a budget. This is your financial roadmap, guiding you towards your destination of being debt-free. It's about making sure you know where your money is going and ensuring it's working for you, not against you. Then, we explored various debt repayment strategies. Whether you chose the snowball method, focusing on small debts first, or the avalanche method, tackling high-interest debts first, the key is consistency and dedication. Our final step was building an emergency fund. This provides a safety net, ensuring you don't fall back into debt should unexpected expenses arise. Being debt-free is not a dream, it's a journey. Start yours today.